Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa. So I wanted to make a video where you guys get to know me and one of my favorite books. This is my emotional support bottle. So I'm just going to be starting off with saying I am 23. I'm soon turning 24 in April. I'm a Taurus, so it's the best sign. This is my favorite thing. I love an emotional support bottle. I love being a Taurus. I love everything about Tauruses. It's the best sign. I don't care. It's the best sign. Judge me if you want. It's the best sign. So my all-time favorite things are just being at home, having a good book, having a drink, having some candles, just in the Zen mode. I love being calm, collected, and just not doing anything. And the second thing is this is my Kindle. I love this Kindle so much. I do not want to go anywhere without my Kindle. If I cannot bring my Kindle, I will probably not be there. So you know. And this is my case. It's kind of like a flip-flop case. We have this kind of pop socket thingy going on. I love it. Oh, kind of just, it stays flat and then you can just pull it out and then just pull it in again. It's so nice. Just gets on my nerves. We have this charm. I love this charm and I love this case. It gives me such cute vibes. And the book I'm currently reading is Into Ruin by S. Mastery. I hope I'm saying it correctly. This is kind of like the pouch that I have it in. It's kind of like a teddy, because you know teddies, and I have a chocolate kind of stain here. And yeah, it's just a pouch, and just to keep it like in here. I also have this kind of charm for it. It's supposed to stay in the actual Kindle, but it never does, so it kind of defeats the purpose of being in the actual Kindle, but so cute. I love it. It's always like, it always falls off and it pisses me off actually. I also do have this kind of like a sticker on the actual Kindle. So I have this, it's kind of like light pink. It kind of bothers me at times because there's like it's just not cute, you know? But you gotta do what you gotta do. So, and my all-time favorite book is this one. This is The Ritual by Chantal Tessier. This book had me in chokehold. This is a dark college romance. We have a lot of dark themes. I will write it somewhere here on the screen. I love this book so much. And the second book is The Sinner by Chantal Tessier. I ate this book up also. We have some different tropes in this one, but we still have the kind of like a secret society. We have dark college romance, but it does get kind of dark in these books, so I do recommend reading the trigger warnings. And this is the third book of the series. No, this is not the third book. Yes, it is. This is the third book of the series, which is The Sacrifice by the same author, Chantal Tessier. We still follow the secret society, the lords, and everything. This book gets also dark, but I think the darkest book of them all is The Sinner. But they all are pretty dark. But the thing is with Chantal Tessier's writing that I've noticed, it gets super interesting in the start and kind of like 60 to 70% in. It gets kind of dull, but not in a bad way, just the vibes are just neutral. And in the fucking end, you get thrown with so many plot twists and you are just sitting there like actually shaking. That's just me though. The book I'm currently listening to on audiobook is Madness by Chantal Tessier. This follows the Spade Brothers, which is kind of different but is still in the same kind of world. We do have kind of like a mix-up of the lords and the Spade Brothers and everything. The thing is, like I said, I'm listening to this book, so when I'm out and about I do listen to it, and it's difficult to create. It's kind of difficult to keep like a serious like monotonic face because I'm always like like this. And it's so difficult to keep a straight face because of all the things that's going on in this book. It actually shakes me to my core. I'm 72% in, I think. And I know Chantal's test is writing because soon we're gonna be going through a plot twist and everything is just gonna go all crazy. Then I'm gonna be listening to Carnage, and then I will be reading Chaotic. And the book I have living rent-free in my brain is Her Soul to Take by Holly LaRue. I'm just gonna read this book. Okay, this follows a student that just moved to a small town. She gets this house just like in the actual nowhere, and the thing is, I do not remember if she lives alone or with her mom. The thing is, when I'm reading, I can tell you anything that's happened in the book. Just as soon as I'm finished with the book, everything just goes out of my head, and it's so fucking infuriating because how the fuck am I supposed to explain what's going on? Like, it's an actual problem. I have to write things down because either I would just forget it. It's a problem. She goes to a small town. She goes to this school, and there's a mysterious kind of like a bodyguard in the school. She finds this grimoire, and she decides to go to the cemetery, and she summons Leon, which is a demon. And a lot of crazy shit happens after that, actually. The book actually made a powerful impact on me and how I view religion. And I'm a pretty open person when it comes to things like this, so it's not like a shock to me. I also made my mom read this book because she is just like me. And she loves things like paranormal things and everything. So I made her read this book. She was absolutely obsessed with this book. And she's not the kind of like a reading person. She does read, but she's just not like a romance type of girl. But if my mom liked this one and I did, you probably will too. So I'll recommend this book. So you kind of can see the elephant in the room. Just let me read this book, okay? Just let me like this book. There are so many other problems in this world than people liking this book. I have these kind of tabs on it. They're so small. They piss me off. The small tabs, it icks me. Like, I hate it. But it's a good book. It's kind of like a stalker. It's not a kidnapping type of trope, but it's a stalking trope. We have some non-con, dub-con, and different themes. And it is a difficult book to read. The second book was a lot more dark than the first one. But this is kind of like my all-time favorite book. This is Little Stranger by Leah Rivers. I love this book so much. This is a step-sibling romance. They are foster siblings. He is mute. She does kind of teach him different things. This is kind of like an interconnected series. We have the Edge of Darkness series, and we have Psychotic Obsession. I do not remember in which order we have to read it in. It's not like you don't have to read it, but it's recommended to read it in a certain kind of way. I think it's Psychotic Obsession, and then The Edge of Darkness, and then The Web of Silence duet. I did not. I did the actual opposite. I have Psychotic Obsession left, and the second book is Little Liar, which is kind of follows Little Stranger. So this is the second book to Little Stranger. I felt in this book, it's not my favorite book, but the first one was much better. The thing is, I was waiting on the release for this book on my Kindle, and I actually set an alarm for when it's about to come out, and I just had a refreshing until it came up, and I was sat in my bed until it was finished. 6 hours, I did not move until it was finished. So it's a good day. It was a good day. But I love this book too, but it's just, most of this book is kind of just repeating from what happened in this book, just from a different perspective, but it's still a good book. I do recommend reading them both. And then we have Satanic Shadows by the same author, Leah Rivers. this book, a girl gets kidnapped and sent to this island. In this book, she gets kidnapped and sent to this island in the middle of nowhere and just gets thrown into this school that she has to attend to. And she meets this kind of like a shadow person, or she doesn't know he's a shadow person. But yeah, and a lot of crazy shit happens in this book. I was actually obsessed with this book. I'm not gonna lie, I loved every second of this book. It's not a long book, I think it's 250 pages. Yeah, around 270 pages. So the thing is, I was actually planning on reorganizing my book cart. That did not happen, because the thing is, it was not the correct size, as I did previously say in my last video. It's not the correct size, so I will be selling it to buy the actual one. And then I will be doing an unboxing and putting it together and organizing everything. But until then, I will probably make an organizing video on my bookshelves, because I do not like how they're looking right now. It's a problem. It's a constant battle with having them the correct way. It's never the way I actually want them to be, but that's fine. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.